I am Dr. Margaret Fitzpatrick, President of St. Thomas Aquinas College. We are so happy that you joined us for this special occasion. May I ask everyone to remain standing for the national anthem sung by Jessica Mizzi and for the invocation offered by Daniel Cummings.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, give proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please join me in a short prayer. Dear God, please grant these students and all who follow in their footsteps protection. Give them strength and understanding as they go out into the world. Open them up for a continued thirst for knowledge. Grant them and everyone here with a thirst for justice and a love for all. Through this love, we will all strive for a world free of conflict and a world that we can live in harmony, not just with each other, but the world itself. Please help us to live this mission of helping the sick, poor, homeless in our everyday lives. We ask you for this and more in the name of love. Amen.
Thank you, and please be seated. I don't know, I think we should give God a round of applause for this great weather today. Soon I will be reading the citation of Mr. Edward Ludwig, but for now I have the honor to present to you Mr. Edward Ludwig, who will offer the commencement address.
Sister. It's a great day, great day. So Chairman Cohen, President Fitzpatrick, members of the Board of Trustees, my fellow honorees, faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, to you, the graduates. I'm truly honored that you invited me here to share this most special day with you. This is a reward and recognition you have each worked very hard to achieve. Congratulations. Let this day be about you. The day you will remember. With that aspiration in mind, I have two goals over the next few minutes. One, to leave you with an idea or two that you might remember years from now, or better yet, to provide you with some guidance as you set forth on your journey. I remember one message in particular from the many commencements I have attended over the years. It was delivered by a prominent journalist, Art Buchwald, at the 1974 Holy Cross Commencement. Most of you are too young to remember him, but what he said that day struck me to this day. He said this: some will tell you this is just the worst time in history to be graduating from college. Some will tell you it's the best time in history to be graduating from college. Well, I'm here to tell you it's the only time you'll be graduating, so you better make the most of it. The great contemporary singer-songwriter Bob Dylan once said, if you're not busy being born, you're busy dying. And the great Irish poet Seamus Heaney once wrote, "The life we are living, timorous or bold, will have been our life." So borrowing from these aspirations of these great thinkers, I ask each of you today, first, what are you going to make of your graduation? What kind of person do you want to become? Second, are you busy being born? Will you live and share a life of hope? And finally, what life do you plan to live? Timorous or bold? Do you believe one person can make a difference? You're a diverse and talented group. You range in age from 21 to 65 years. Many of you are, like me, the first in your family to attend college. There are as many ways forward today as there are students graduating. I don't want to address you as a group, but as individuals. I will speak from my experiences. Please understand that most of what I've learned in the past 63 years has been from making mistakes. I don't even claim to have faithfully adhered to all of the advice I'm about to give you, but I keep trying. That's all each of us can do. So here goes. Let me start by saying the most important lessons I learned from my college-university days were not necessarily business related, although you can see I have a business background. A solid grounding in the arts and sciences, which you received here at St. Thomas Aquinas, is, in my opinion, essential to success in life. In these disciplines, you learn critical thinking and analytical skills. You've been exposed to different cultures, thought processes, traditions, beliefs. You have learned to read and express yourselves. These learnings will serve you well as you move forward from here, whatever path you choose. After college and graduate school and a stint in public accounting, I joined Becton Dickinson in 1979 as a financial analyst. Becton Dickinson, BD, is a Fortune 500 company. It's global technology, medical technology. They make products that are used in doctors' offices and hospitals. They're also a leading provider of insulin injection devices for people who have diabetes. It was there at BD that I was converted. Over my 33 years there, I came to see my work not so much as a job, but as a vocation. Yes, you heard me correctly. Work in business can be a vocation. The same is true for all professional fields. I will simply define a vocation as a calling to do something special, something beyond ourselves. The Jesuits at Holy Cross encouraged us to be men and women for others. Can this vocation be carried out in business or in some other professional field? You bet it can. Here's an example. Mr. Art Sioka, Holy Cross class of '59, is the founder and chairman emeritus of the Wine Group. His parents instilled in him a strong sense of values. He became an enormously successful entrepreneur. He's a general philanthropist. Art was the first person I heard describe business as a vocation. He recently inspired extracurricular programs at Holy Cross in which business leaders teach values-driven business principles to students who are not all accounting or economics majors, but all have the potential to be good leaders. Art believes it is high time for business leaders to offer themselves as being values and purpose-driven, not just profit-driven. Why did Art do this? He did it because we need dedicated, bright, purpose-driven young people to be attracted to a vocation in business, in the professional fields, in leadership. Everything we seem to read and hear about business focuses on the dark side, the bad things. Yes, leaders do bad things in business, but many, many more do good things. Art wanted to get that side of the story in front of bright young prospects like you. I taught for 6 years in this program. I brought real-life examples and stories about how Becton Dickinson is living its purpose of helping all people live healthy lives. We do this through our global vaccination programs, through employee volunteers who are helping build better health systems in Africa and Haiti, and in many other ways. What BD does is beyond basic philanthropy, which is necessary but not sufficient. BD people come to work each day committed to use their God-given and university-developed skills to better enable the healthcare systems around the world, provide safer, more effective, and affordable outcomes to billions of people, one person, one injection, one diagnostic test at a time. In other words, helping all people live healthy lives. It is easy to see how my job was transformed into a vocation after over 30 years of working in this environment. I'm now devoting my retirement years serving on boards of like-minded companies, teaching and promoting a community of values and purpose-driven businesses. So what does all this mean to you? Well, think about virtually all of the wonderful goods and services which touch your lives every day. Virtually every one of them is the product of some kind of business or professional services enterprise. Simply put, the output of these enterprises is to create social value. Businesses and professional services firms are essential to our lives. They produce medicines, clothes, medical devices, houses, food. They enable us to communicate and travel and be healthy and safe. These are just a few examples. Many of you will work in some form of business or professional enterprise. So I'm speaking to virtually every major represented here today. So for example, if you majored in education, criminal justice, psychology, social science, I'm talking to you. These enterprises need teachers, biologists, therapists, communications experts, engineers, and many skills, in addition to accountants and business majors. As you search and explore opportunities to pursue your profession in business or other professional fields, ask the person that is interviewing you, what is your firm's higher purpose? I think you'll be surprised that a majority and growing number of firms actively pursue such high ambitions. It also turns out that these firms have demonstrated and sustained better performance overall than firms which don't reach so nobly. So don't just look for a job, seek a vocation. Two other thoughts. First, create and follow a strong moral compass for yourself. People will be asking you, particularly today, what are you going to be doing? Well, that's all well and good. But first, think about who you want to be. What do you want to stand for? The values you develop early will guide you through your life. Whether you are of the Christian, Jewish, Muslim, or other faith, set high standards of service to others for yourself. There are many opportunities right here beside you for you to serve. Finally, I absolutely believe that one person can make a difference. Don't be discouraged by all the negative press and extremism in our world. Be a practical optimist. Find one way to contribute and start there. Here's one example. I'm proud to know and support a young man named Jake Leaf, who upon graduation from college in Pennsylvania in 2003, personally founded Ubuntu, which is an education foundation serving a small neighborhood within a sprawling slum in Port Elizabeth, South Africa. His goal was very specific. He wanted to provide education, basic health care, safety, and support for the young girls of this community. Many of them were serving as heads of households because their patients had died from AIDS. Today, Ubuntu is still in the same neighborhood, but it has helped thousands of girls, one at a time. Many of them are now graduating from university and giving back to their community in their own right. All because one person, Jake, decided to start. He decided to begin changing those girls' lives in a very specific way, in a particular place, one life at a time. The essence is to begin. So now it is time for each of you to begin. It is time to be born. Choose to live Seamus Heaney's bold life, not the timorous one. One person can make a difference. You can be that person. You must. Congratulations, have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Mr. Ludwig, for such an inspiring address. And now may I ask you to please come forward and stand here. Yeah. John Quincy Adams stated, "If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader." And so is Edward Ludwig, a leader in business and a leader in global social responsibility. Ed Ludwig is the former chairman of the board, president and CEO of BD, a global medical technology company. BD's corporate purpose and the inspiration behind its global enterprise are to help all people lead healthy lives. Ed is the leader who has championed this vision, fostering a legacy of caring, using technologies, resources, and expertise to improve health issues worldwide. These health interventions have certainly given people life and a chance to be more and to dream more. Ed is a founding member of the Center for Higher Ambition Leadership, whose mission is to build high-performing organizations and a better world by inspiring leaders to earn the respect, trust, and commitment of their people, their customers, their communities, and investors. Additionally, Ed is a member of the Health Advisory Board for the Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health and travels to countries facing health crises with the goal of finding lasting solutions. Mr. Ludwig earned his BA in Economics and Accounting from the College of the Holy Cross and an MBA in Finance from Columbia University. Ed has served on numerous boards in the corporate, academic, and healthcare arenas, including the Hackensack University Medical Center, UNICEF, Project Hope, Johns Hopkins University, the College of the Holy Cross, and Columbia University's Business School Board of Overseers. Therefore, in recognition of his leadership and commitment to both social and corporate responsibility, the academic community of St. Thomas Aquinas College, with the authorization of the State of New York, is privileged to bestow honoris causa the degree of Doctor of Commercial Science upon Edward Ludwig. Congratulations, Dr. Ludwig. Now it is my privilege to present for honorary degrees John and Brenda Fareri. Their drive for children's health has transformed healthcare. The citation will be delivered by a member of the college's Board of Trustees, Dr. James Freeman.
Good afternoon. Two parents devoted to honoring the memory of their daughter ultimately have helped countless children and families through the planning and building of the Maria Fareri Children's Hospital at Westchester Medical Center. John and Brenda Fareri have indeed fulfilled their daughter Maria's wish for the health and well-being of all of the children of the world when they spearheaded the creation of the Children's Hospital Foundation. John was born and raised in Westchester, and Brenda was born and raised in Greenwich, Connecticut. John has been in the real estate development business in the Westchester and Fairfield region for more than 40 years. Brenda started her career as critical and coronary care nurse before becoming a wife and mother of 4 children, Michael, Stephanie, Julie, and Maria. It was their youngest child, Maria's wish, before she died in 1995, that spurred both John and Brenda to become part of the philanthropy behind Maria Fareri Children's Hospital, and to also take up the role of architects and designers of what has become not only the only hospital named for a child in the United States, but also a medical center of compassion, healing, support, and education where families can be with their loved one 24 hours a day. John dedicates much of his time and energies as an active board officer of Westchester Medical Center and as a director of First Greenwich Bank. Brenda does also as the devoted chairman of the Board of Trustees of the Children's Hospital Foundation at Westchester Medical Center. Therefore, in recognition of his dedication to the regional business communities of Westchester and Fairfield, and his compassion and commitment to his community, the academic community of St. Thomas Aquinas College, with the authorization of the State of New York, is privileged to bestow honoris causa the degree of Doctor of Commercial Science upon you, Dr. John Fareri. And in recognition of her inspiring leadership and spirit and love for children, the academic community of St. Thomas Aquinas College, with the authorization of the State of New York, is privileged to bestow honoris causa the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters upon you, Dr. Brenda Fareri. Congratulations to you both, the force behind the Children's Hospital.
We know the motto, to love God and country. Today I am honored to present to you a man who epitomizes these words. I welcome General John Keane to come forward and to hear his citation read by a member of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Paul Fitzpatrick.
Gallantry can be determined in many ways, and when it is clarified by 37 years of military service, which includes the Vietnam War, and being awarded our nation's Distinguished Service Medals, its Silver Star, the Legion of Merit 5 times, and the Bronze Star, among many other awards and citations, it means only one thing: gallantry in action. And this sums up the man who was 4-star General Jack Keane. Retired now from being the Vice Chief of Staff of the United States Army and the commanding officer of the 1st Brigade of the 10th Mountain Division, as well as the 101st Airborne Division and the 18th Airborne Corps, Jack Keane is hardly retired, as he now serves as a national security analyst for Fox News and is the chairman of the board of the Institute for the Study of War. Born in Manhattan, General Keane is a graduate of Fordham University, where he earned his bachelor's degree in accounting, and a graduate of Western Kentucky University, where he earned his master's degree in philosophy. He also graduated from the United States Army Command and General Staff College and the United States Army War College. Therefore, in recognition of his patriotism, leadership, and commitment to our nation, the academic community of St. Thomas Aquinas College, with the authorization of the State of New York, is privileged to bestow honoris causa the degree of Doctor of Commercial Science upon you, Dr. John M. Keane. Congratulations, Dr. Keane.
May I ask all the veterans who are here today to please stand and to receive our recognition.